Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking at some bonus content here on Blatant Interference. It's Chat and Match episode 8. I can't wait to watch this one with you. As you can see, we're going to be taking a look at two legends in a no disqualification match, Terry Funk and Jerry the King Lawler. Rest in peace to Terry Funk. This is a bit of a tribute to him, and now Funk has Lawler, and it's up and out for Lawler. This action already spilling out into the ring. Once again, no disqualifications. Check out that camera guy there and the camera flash. That's super old school. And Funk delivering that elbow to Jerry the King Lawler. Now he has him up. And look at this, an atomic drop. That cameraman rushes out of the way. Atomic drop right onto that concrete floor. Also pretty old school. That kind of floor doesn't lend itself well to the gymnastics kind of style of a lot of the wrestling today, but it certainly works here and adds to the grit of a no disqualification match. And look at this, Terry Funk has Jerry the King Lawler in that corner. He's delivering those punches, and Lawler down on the mat now, and Terry Funk lowering that leg drop onto Jerry the King Lawler, and he may have got the throat of Jerry the King Lawler there. And of course Funk has his manager Jimmy the Mouth of the South Hart on the outside in this one as well. And check it out, Jerry the King Lawler with those shots, that back elbow, and Funk there swinging at nothing. Jerry Lawler with those calculated punches, those Lawler punches, legendary for always looking really solid. And when you watch a Jerry the King Lawler punch, you know that it's going to be one to study, because he gets it so right close up and in there, and they always look like solid real punches. There's another one, and check out that barricade on the outside getting destroyed, and there's almost no barricade between the crowd and the action in the ring. Unbelievable. Those photographers at ringside and all the fans so close. And check out the ring timekeepers table, aka also the announce table, and unbelievable is what that was going into that table like that. Look at that table though, quite not the size of the tables or you'd see now, but there's something I absolutely love about studio wrestling and this kind of arena wrestling as well. Just old, gritty, and this one between two absolute legends, as I mentioned before. And finally they get this one back in the ring. The referee Jerry Calhoun, there you see Jerry the King Lawler taking it to Terry Funk, who looks like he's stumbling on his legs, and he ducks that one, but Jerry Lawler gets an uppercut onto Funk, and unbelievable. Funk down, face down on the canvas there, and Jerry Lawler up on the second rope there, lowers the boom onto Funk. And Jerry the King Lawler having his own health issues as of late. Wait a minute, the cover, but Jimmy Hart interfering on behalf of Terry Funk. And of course, in a no disqualification match, there's not much the referee Jerry Calhoun can do about it. And Lawler now on the outside trying to catch some wind maybe, and the cameraman again you saw out there, you see Jimmy Hart on the outside, and the referee Jerry Calhoun warning Jimmy Hart, but I don't know about what, because there's absolutely nothing that you can do about blatant interference in a no disqualification matchup. And now the referee has the count on both men. One of them or both need to get to their feet, or we're going to have a possible ending to this match before it even really gets started. But Funk with that, was it a headbutt to him? Kind of rammed into him there. And now he's biting Jerry the King Lawler yet again. And the ref trying to step in there, but not much he can do about it once again in a no disqualification match. And Funk looks like he's trying to get his wits about him. Jerry Lawler all in that corner in a very compromised situation, and Funk trying to bite the head of Lawler again. And look at this referee stepping in. But this is a no disqualification match. Keep that in mind, folks. And Funk with another punch to Jerry the King Lawler here, and another one. Funk at 6'1", he debuted in 1965, ladies and gentlemen, and he had his last match in 2017. And of course, Funk from Amarillo, Texas, and another one right to the midsection there of Lawler, and now he's gouging the face, maybe even the eyes of Jerry the King Lawler. The referee trying to pull him off, but I don't understand that. This is a no disqualification matchup. And once again, in no disqualification matchups, Terry Funk likely feels right at home. He would go on to do many hardcore matches in Japan, all over the world, in ECW as well, putting ECW on the map. And right now he slaps the bloody face of a Jerry the King Lawler. And Lawler needs to catch another win here, needs to put something together, or he's going to be out of this one. Terry Funk tosses him through the ropes to the outside, and he's got look at that, a cheap shot by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart on the outside, and there's that cameraman again. I like when he pops up taking his pictures, but Terry Funk rather, taking it to Jerry the King Lawler right here, and he's draped over that second rope. A bloody mess. Here comes the police officer, the concession stand guy with his concession hat. And once again, look at the lack of space between the crowd and the action that is going on in the ring right here. And that concession guy has his little concession hat, probably saying something like popcorn peanut, as these two absolute legends battle it out. And once again, I mentioned that Funk debuted in 1965, had his last match in 2017. There, another shot on Lawler. Lawler at 6 feet. He made his debut not too long after Funk in 1970 and had his last match in 2022. I would not consider Jerry the King Lawler to be retired. He's been having his health problems, issues as well lately, but he has bounced back and he seems to have 9 lives, does Jerry the King Lawler. And these two swinging at each other back and forth. An absolute barroom brawl style, no disqualification matchup taking place right now in the center of the ring. These men just taking it to each other, and finally, Jerry Lawler gets one up on Terry Funk. Funk finds himself on the canvas and tries to get himself up, but once again, finds himself down. And like I said, Lawler debuting in 1970, Funk debuting in 1965. And the two went on to have absolutely amazing careers, but not only that, the duration of time, the longevity that these two were in the business. And there you see Jimmy the Mouth of the South Hart creating that diversion, that distraction, and Funk there grabbing the chair. Referee tries to take it away. Once again, referee, this is a no disqualification match. Your job is just to count the pin or hear the man say, "I quit." Anything like that. Count submissions perhaps, but taking away that chair, a little bit interesting. But then again, guys, this is way back in the day. And here we go. Terry Funk now, what's he going to do? The chair is out of play, taken out of play by the referee. He wants them to wrestle, and he wants to see a winner of a wrestling match. But the rules say for this one that it is no disqualification. And by the way, these two would also have that famous empty arena match. Terry Funk and Jerry the King Lawler. And let's see how this one is going to end. Lawler trying to give it to Funk here, and again the referee breaking things up. The referee trying to enforce the rules here, perhaps forgetting that there are really no rules in a no DQ match, and these men here all tangled up. Jerry Lawler has a face of a crimson mask, if you will. He's bleeding all over his face, and Funk's got him in this submission here, which would gain him a victory if Jerry the King Lawler were to tap out. And you see the Mouth of the South cheering on Terry Funk. And is Jerry Lawler going to tap out? Doesn't look like he wants to. Doesn't look like he's going to give up. The referee asking him, the referee checking. And this was really before tap outs, so it would be more of a verbal give up to the referee, or the referee would check the arm 3 times or watch him potentially pass out. But in any case, that chair back into play. Jimmy Hart sent it into the hands of Terry Funk. Funk kept a hold of it there for a little bit. The referee tried to take it away once again. Jerry Calhoun, what are you up to? And now Lawler is the one who has the chair, and he swings at Terry Funk, one across the back, one to sweep the leg, and Funk is down. And now another one catches the leg of Terry Funk there, and a third shot to that leg of the Funker, and a fourth from Jerry the King Lawler, who is not showing any mercy here. Funk finally bails out, and Lawler hits that leg again, perhaps trying to incapacitate Terry Funk so that he can no longer walk, and especially now that he's on the outside, what referee Jerry Calhoun can finally do now is start the count. I believe he's counting both men out of the ring right now, and Lawler back in the ring. And there you see, in fact, referee Jerry Calhoun has counted to 10, and only Jerry the King Lawler has made it back inside the ring. There is your winner. Jerry the King Lawler has defeated Terry Funk. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Chat and Match. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will see you all next time.